What group are you a part of?
I work with Occupy San Francisco. I'm working with the Direct Action Work Group and the Housing Coalition.
All right, can you tell me a little bit about the Direct Action Work Group and the Housing Coalition?
The Direct Action Work Group organizes direct actions and marches, and we particularly played a role in Occupy San Francisco of doing alliance building with different communities. So, you know, we were the group who first co-organized the housing march on December 3rd. We've done immigrant rights marches, we've done human rights marches, so we actually sort of aggressively try and figure out how to make our actions a space to work with the 99% in San Francisco.
Can you tell me about some future actions coming up?
Yeah, we just came out of an action spokes council which we use for mobilizing, and Wells Fargo Bank is going to be holding their annual shareholder meeting in our financial district, so we're going to shut it down. And then on May 1st, we're also going to take over Montgomery Street, which is nicknamed Wall Street West, because Wall Street is actually not just in New York. Wall Street, in the sense of centers of corporate capitalism, where they turn our lives and earth into commodities to profit off of, also exists in San Francisco as really the center for corporate capitalism in the Western United States.
Wow.
On May Day, we're discussing taking over Montgomery Street and holding a people's assembly and literally painting the street and doing street theater and flash mobs and whatnot.
What brought you to the Occupy movement?
I've been organizing since I was in high school, so the politics out of which the Occupy movement are very similar to the politics I've been organizing around for the last 30 years. I've been working in the direct action movements, using consensus, affinity groups, and mass direct action. So it was very natural for me to work with the Occupy movement. I followed it before the first actions and showed up the first day here in San Francisco, and then plugged in October. And I'd also been working with labor unions and community groups to do more, because they were, up until Occupy happened, some of the coalitions like National People's Action, which is a network of community-based organizations, they were leading the biggest mobilizations against Wall Street in the country. And after the economic collapse in 2008, which was sort of an incredibly blatant, massive, unprecedented robbery of resources by the 1% of the 99%, there was shockingly little response. You know, if this had been France, there would have been an open-ended general strike and street fighting and flaming barricades. For some reason, in the United States, it didn't happen. So I had been doing art and theater with some of the unions and community groups who were putting up a fight. But then when Occupy came, you know, I identify and have worked in horizontal, direct action-oriented movements.
So what is the message of Occupy for you?
I think the core message is that people have power and they can make change, and that corporations and the system behind it are destroying our communities and the planet,